see what you got.
They begin the drive with Williams, and they see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Check. Mike 5'9", Hey, tight.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So this city and these fans, everybody knows the story. They've lost their football team not once but twice, most recently after the 2019 season. The baseball team, they may very well be leaving town. The basketball team is over in San Francisco now. What a boost this is, though, to have an NFL team back here in Oakland. And these fans, they could not be more appreciative. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 91. Alert, alert, alert. Let's go. 91 is the mic. Oh, watch run, watch run. Check 91. 91 is the mic.
Allen going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
91 is the mic. Mike 91. Come on. 91 is the mic.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Mike 91. 91 is the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check safety, check safety. Under 10. Alert, 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 alert.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. Half 85, half 85. Check 99, check 99.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a party now. Check 4, check 4. Check the backer, check the backer.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. 6. Mike, check. 59.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. But they went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Let's go.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This is 2nd and 8.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Not here. Half. Mike's 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. On the ball. Go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bennett. There he goes, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sears. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Off the play fake, Sears, and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike, check. 59.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Up the middle they go. It's Bennett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Sears. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Sears. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, Sears. That's caught left side by Judy. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Check tight end, check tight.
Off play action. Sears flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like.
It got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
59. I'm coming. Mike's 5'9".
On 2nd down, Williams. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
91 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
To the air, Allen. He's going to air one out. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Eagles 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
70.
On first down, it's Stanley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Sears. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Sears. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Up the middle they go. Bennett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Sears. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Mike 56.
Off play action. Sears. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Third down and 1.
Stop your whining.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Back to throw. Sears. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Sears towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. I got you, punk. Ready, go.
To throw again. Sears. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 91 is the mic. Ricky.
Throwing now is Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Third and 4. Back to throw. Sears, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Mustang 19. Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Yeah. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Sears. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake. Sears completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jerry Judy, 35 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, D. Hey, tight. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Watch the curl. 91 is the Mike. Watch 56. Watch the
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get that complete to Alberto. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Alert. 91 is the Mike. All day, punk. Check 91.
Allen. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Broncos 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Bennett. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sears. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Up the middle they go. It's Bennett, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, Sears. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sears. And he slings one that's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Sears. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sears. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And they the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Watch safety creep. Gun. Safety. Half. No. Off. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Mike.
Allen now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Sears. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Bronco 80. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Up the middle they go. It's Bennett. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get you.
Looking to throw. Sears. And this will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Bennett. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd down and 8.
Watch the twist.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bennett, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Operating from the gun. Sears. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Half 85, half 85. Check, 59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch the run. They're running.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. I'm coming. 91 is the Mike. All day, dog.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
I'm coming for you, son. Half. You're trash. Check that.
One final try here for Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down.
Watch the screen. 91 is.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Up the middle they go. It's Bennett. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.